You know what day is? Motorhome Mondays. Right, before we crack on with this week's questions, I want to do a quick shout out to Bradley, who's a really cool kid he's got a channel called Vagabond Voyagers. He's just started out. I unfortunately missed him. I left Willowfields a month or so ago, just before they arrived, which is unfortunate. But he's dropped me an email, and I had a look at his channel, and it's pretty good. He's just starting out. He's got 10 subscribers, so if you want to go and have a little look, him and his family are on the way to Portugal at the moment. I think they're living in their motorhome, but they are for the time being, definitely. And he's a pretty cool dude because he's already. I don't know if he knows, if his dad knows this, but he's already signed his dad up to when we meet up next, like when we're at Willowfields, and next time when I bump into him. He's already signed his dad up to cooking us chicken wings, bacon and cheese. I don't know if his dad knows that, but I'm taking that as a written contract, signed, sealed and delivered. It just needs to be delivered. So he's a cool kid in my books. He sent me an email with the right spelling of my name and mentioned chicken wings and bacon. I'm cheap. What you know this. Anything for a chicken wing. But yeah, if you want to have a check out his channel, I'll leave a description link up here and a link in the description below. Head on over, see what he's up to. But it's cool to see kids doing van life kids doing their own little vlog. Yeah, it's a different aspect on it. It's a different point of view, isn't it, really? So head on over. Cheers, Bradley. I can't wait for the wings. Right, let's crack on with the questions, shall we? First one. Did you buy yourself a kilt with a sporran? Now, I'm probably going to offend some people right now. I don't know what a sporran is. What's a sporran? Kilt? Nah, I didn't buy a kilt. I mean, got to give the other lads a chance. If I get my legs out, there'll be a queue round the block. No, I'm not wearing a kilt. You got to be mad, ain't you? What's a sporran? I assume that's the... Is that the pouch that comes to the side? Do they keep whiskey in that, or shortbread or something? I don't know. I'm going to get an influx of what a sporran is now. I could have just Googled it, but I haven't. Next question. Mr. D, what editing software are you using for the Mac? Is it a Pro? If so, what would I expect to pay per month? And is it complicated for beginners? Right, first question. What software am I editing? It's Final Cut Pro 10. My MacBook is a MacBook Pro. The MacBook itself reconditioned cost me 450 quid off Amazon, off eBay. It's a 2012 model, so it's nothing new, it's nothing special. And the monthly cost, or the cost for Final Cut Pro, is about £300, one-time payment. No monthly costs. Is it complicated for beginners? No, I'd say yes and no. The thing is, any editing software, apart from the real basic, is going to be complicated. If you've never edited a video before, any editor is going to be complicated. But start with one that looks alright and feels alright to you. You might chop and change for a couple of months, but once you get one that starts to feel alright, then just stick with it. And there is a whole... What was that? I think that was a goat. I think a goat just... Well, they don't baa, do they? What do goats do? Because sheep baa and goats go. Anyway, there is a whole world of videos on YouTube about how each software works. So you just type in your software and video editing and software, how to make a cut, how to transition, how to put music on it, how to overlay, how to put pictures in. You're gonna find so many videos, and that's how I learn basically. Because the softwares are big, video softwares are quite big and quite complex, but they don't need to be scary. You don't need to do all the flying in stuff and all the whiz bang and pop just yet. You just need to cut your video, cut the fluff out, make it nice and precise, and then you can make it all bells and whistles later on down the line. Next question. Just wondered if you'd had a chance to use the Kelly kettle yet. I used the Kelly kettle when I was at Willowfields last, just to give it a tester, and worked perfectly fine. Really good. Love it. I bought it to take to Scotland just to use, just in case there was gas issues and all that, and so I can cook outside. But in all honesty, I didn't use it once because it was so busy everywhere we went. There was always people about. And we were in a little group, so that was, bigger park-ups. So, if I was on my own and I was parked in a lay-by, I would have it at the side of the motorhome. That'd be fine. On my own, put a brick down, make sure it's not going to leave any marks. I've got a little tray now, so that'd be fine. But doing it with other people around and making smoke and burning things, it's not really the done thing. So no, I didn't use it once on the Scotland trip, but I'm going to use it. It's not a piece of kit that I'm going to throw away or anything. It's not a piece of kit that I'm wasting. I will use it because I'll either use it fishing or when I'm at Willowfields or a little campsite, because it's off the ground. It's not an open fire because it's all contained, and it works brilliantly. So yeah, I do like it, and I can't wait to use it, but didn't get around to using it. So no. Next question. Hi Darren, have you been to Torquay or Southampton? I've been to Cornwall. I don't think I've been to Torquay. But when I went to Cornwall, it was like a fleeting visit. I literally drove down with a friend. We had to get some paperwork signed and then drove back the next day. So I was there for probably less than 12 hours. Not long at all. And Southampton, no, I don't think I've been to Southampton. All places to explore at some point. So, yeah. Next question. Did you have any trouble finding gas in Scotland? As it seems in some parts of the country, it is now a challenge to find gas filling points. This was the main thing when we were there, that we knew where the gas was. So we've had a look before we went where the gas was, and then we planned our route around that. So before we went to the furthest north, we swung past the gas filling point, filled up, so then we were all full before we did then go off, and then there was no more filling past that. But on the whole, we were pretty alright filling up. You just got to know roughly where your fill points are going to be and when you're going to be getting to them. So if you know you're going to be going past the next fill point in 6 or 7 days, and you've got 2 full bottles, then you can pretty much cane that first bottle, because even if you get to the next point and they're empty or they're waiting for a delivery, you've still got 1 full bottle to hang around for a couple of days until they get their supply. But if you're going for 3 weeks and then you're not going to see the next spot for that time, then yeah, you got to eke it out, and you got to just use it for the essentials, for heating at night and for doing a bit of food. But no, it was all right. There was no gas issue at that time up there. It was just about planning and thinking ahead. When are we going to be there and how much can I use now? But as a whole, I know the country is getting a bit slim on LPG, so it's going to get interesting over the next couple of months. I think it's going to get interesting. What is your favourite upgrade you've done to your motorhome? My favourite upgrade to my motorhome, I don't know. The solar's the obvious one, because it gives me power. It makes my life so much easier. I'd say the solar's one, and then I'd say like my desk, because I sit at my desk a lot doing all the editing, doing videos and the website, and eating my dinner. No, I don't know what a favourite would be, because they've all been done to help me. So all my Wi-Fi, my solar, my Max fan is a pretty good one. I do like my Max fan. My solar, my desk, all my electrical gadgets all plumbed in. They've all got their uses, and I do love them. So that's because they're very useful. So My quirkiest one's probably my fish tank, my TV fish tank. That's probably my favourite. How did you first meet John and Mandy? Well, that was last May, not this May, 2019, May 2019. I think it was May. It was the beginning of the year of 2019. John sent me an email. He said he'd seen me on YouTube, seen some of my videos, and he was doing a little meet-up, Camp Gadget. Do I want to come along? And I said, oh, I'm currently on holiday in Thailand. He said, okay, no, not to worry, maybe next time. And I was like, no, I really want to come. And this is when Stuart from Prep Cook Survive was really saying, oh, you need to go. This is your crowd, you know, the van life crowd and the motorhomes and the vans. This is your crowd. You need to go to this meetup. So I was like, okay, right, I'm going to do it. So basically, I landed back from Thailand, got the train landed in the morning, got the train straight to Reading, picked up my motorhome, and then drove straight up to Birmingham. And I stayed in Birmingham or Bradford that night. I just parked up randomly, and then the next morning, woke up and then continued driving north in the Yorkshire Dales or somewhere. I think it's in the Yorkshire Dales. It was somewhere up it was north. I'm gonna say that. But yeah, it was on a campsite. So I turned up, and 2 days previous I was in Bangkok in Thailand, but then 2 days, fast forward 2 days, I'm now in Yorkshire in England. And it's like crazy. But that's when I met John and Mandy, I met Camper Van Tales, I met Dave, One Man Is Whippet, I met Mevy, who else did I meet? There was quite a few of us there. But I have got a video, Camp Gadget, and then I'll link to John's video as well. I met them early 2019, and we just clicked. Same with Mevy, same with Dave, and we just got on House on Fire ever since. And it's been absolutely fantastic. And I can't believe, I've only known them, a year and a half now. And it feels like forever. It's like we're best friends, I cannot encourage you lot more to go to meetups and go meet new people and explore. And, obviously, current restrictions apply and all that. I'm not telling you to run out and start licking bus stops. That's just crazy. But as and when we're allowed and when we can and when it's possible, meeting new people of your own frame of mind is amazing, and it will do wonderful things, not just for if you're on YouTube or anything, but just for yourself, to have people that know that are doing what you're doing and they don't see anything wrong with it, like you don't. When you got normal people that are in houses and that, and then you're trying to associate with them, there's things that they can't grasp and they won't grasp. Nothing against them, but they just won't grasp it. But meeting people of your own is brilliant. And yeah, well chuffed that I met John and Mandy. Fast forward to October that year, then we had a little meet up in Stevenage, and that's when I invited John and Tash to come over, and that's when we met them. And now we're the five of us are is inseparable. We were we love each other's company, and we get on like a house on fire, all of us. So it's banging. It's absolutely banging. Next question. My Scottish related question for this week is: have you walked 500 miles since, and have you since you've been there, and do you plan to walk 500 more? 500 miles. Just walking 5 miles scares me. There is no way I'm walking 500 miles, and then if I ever did, there's no way I think, well, do you know what? I'm going to walk another 500. I'm not doing that. There's cars, there's trains, there's buses, there's planes, there's Uber. I don't need to walk 500 miles. And then 500 more. I know the song, but I ain't doing it. I'm not doing it. No. Right, that is it for this week's Motorhome Mondays, guys. If you've got any questions for next week's, then drop them in the comments below or send me an email, Darren, DARRAN, at theurbanmotorhome.com. Drop me a question on Instagram or Facebook, and we'll add them to the list, and then I'll try and answer them next week. Hope you have a good week, guys. Take it easy. Bye.